live from Los Angeles. It's Wednesday night and time for Kruse Control, and here's your host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Wednesday. It is hump day, everybody. You better hump it up. The best thing is hump it all day long, because it's the first hump day back since our break. I'm so happy to have you all here. Hope you love that song. This from the Naked Lions, everybody. A little Dangle Fruit, Carter James Milk Master song. Check it out on Instagram, or not Instagram, it's on Spotify, on YouTube. You can find it on Apple Music, find it everywhere. Check it out. It's fantastic, and appreciate having you all back here on Kruse Control. It's gonna be a fantastic night, as always. Happy to have you here. Happy hump day. And joining me back is my amazing intellectual himself, everybody, Mr. Mike Casey. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, Brian. Oh, yeah, the Shawn Michaels, right? This is his
Shawn Michaels, yeah.
Oh, man, the best off the top rope, right?
He's the best.
Brian, we missed you when you were in Hawaii, man.
It goes by so fast, but yeah, it was great. Hey, what's up, Queen? Good to see you. It was fun, but it's nice to be back here. You know, it's been a nice little break. But
you did some zip line activity, right? Have you ever done that before?
That was my first time.
What the fuck, Mike?
Good. Oh, okay, Peppy.
hey, Pep Star.
Oh yeah, it was my first time doing that. It was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun, and it was good. It was exhilarating. You know, it was something totally different. So I had a blast. It's good. You have those breaks once in a while. You know, big 4-0. Woo! It's time to celebrate.
That's a big one. Brian, I gotta, if you don't mind, right up at the top. I don't know if I'm mixing this with a plug or whatever, but I gotta apologize for one of your other guests, because 2 weeks ago I had mentioned that I had passively consumed an album that he just released, which was great. Had some sweet dancey punk vibes. I was doing stuff late in the evening. That was great. I enjoyed it. Today, I sat down and actively listened to it a couple of times and saw what he was really trying to accomplish with it. And some of this you heard on the intro. And the Low Hanging Fruit is an incredible album. I think it's really an achievement from the Nilic Master, who maybe we'll see here in a minute. And I just wanted to congratulate him on that, because it was killing me today. I was loving it.
It's so good, man. It's so good. And we're happy to spread the love for Carter, too, because, of course, we love the Nilic Master himself, Mike. And you know he's here. We know he's here, everybody. So welcome back to Kruse Control, the Nilic Master himself. Check out his new song, his new album, everybody. Carter James, the Nilic Master. What's up, Carter? How you doing, man? Good to see you. How you been?
Oh, better now. No, thank you for the shout out, Mike. I really appreciate that.
It was good.
Oh my gosh. To say that this has been awesome and a long time coming would be an understatement. Naked Lion, the Low Dangling Fruit. It's finally out for you to enjoy. Apple, Spotify, iTunes, you name it. It's been Nilic to the max and then some. So thank you all for the shout out. Very, very appreciated.
The trick I had finding it today, Carter, was in the naked, N-A-K apostrophe D. I was searching for it the other way, and I couldn't find anything, and I couldn't figure out what was going on.
Apparently, the band are really bad spellers. So,
I love it, Carter. I love it, man. It's great. It's catchy. It's interesting. It's different. I think it's awesome. So we love to have you back here. And I'm so excited to help spread the love.
Punky Tenacious D, I would call it, Carter. It's beautiful.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, 10 songs, 37 fun-packed minutes. For those of you who know what an electric ukulele sounds like, you've come to the right band, Naked Lion.
Yeah, man, yeah, it's awesome. It really is. And I'm just so happy. Everybody, again, check out the album. We got the music. Of course, that's Carter's intro song now, too. And it's great to hear some songs from it. It really is. And it's a great album. It is. Everybody check it out. Carter, we love to have you. How you been? Things been good?
Nilic to the max and then some. I'm still in between jobs right now, so I'm kind of unemployed. But hey, if you're looking for a guy who got great mind, personage, and aura, and spunk and class, come.
Carter, you and me, the pep star, Toe Dog.
Peppy, how's it going, buddy? It's been a long time.
I know, it's been a long time, Peppy. What do you think, man? Peppy's probably like, he's probably happy. Right, Peppy? No, Peppy, nothing?
Diddy is done.
Oh, Peppy, don't do that.
You know it.
Okay, Peppy. All right. Well, good to see you, Carter. Happy to have you here. As always, we got to keep this ship moving, of course. Welcome back, everybody. You know him, you love him. He's here always. The thirsty daddy himself, Mr. G.R. Waters.
Hey, Brian. What's up, bud?
Good. How not much, Carter? How you doing? How you doing, Jared? Doing good? How's your week been?
Too short so far.
Too short so far. I know you were feeling a little under the weather. It's hump day. It's always a good day. Greetings, Robot B9. It's always a good day when it's hump day, GR. Just is. How you feeling? You feeling good?
No, you and I talked about it. For the first time in 5 years, I've got a bit of a cold.
Yeah, that sucks. It's never fun.
Thirsty Daddy is in the house.
Right, Peppy? That sucks, GR. Well, I hope you feel better. We're happy you're here, trucking along with us, though, on this hump day. It's going to be a great day, GR.
Oh, a couple of humps wouldn't hurt.
Couple humps, maybe 3 or 4 humps. That's what we do. We hump it all day. Also, everybody, the writer extraordinaire himself, happy to have him on a hump day for the very first time, everybody. Mr. Brandon Kahila. What's up, Brandon?
Hey. Hey, Wednesday.
It's hump day, man. How you been?
Sunglasses too, but they don't have spikes.
You can't
next time. Next time.
Oh, well. Can't win them all.
He-Man wants to know if you're staying out of trouble there, Brandon. Are you?
Yeah, as much as I can.
Skeletor will get you.
I don't know. Something about having the microphone in front of me just turns me into a morning zoo DJ, I think.
Hey, Brandon, that shit cracks me up. The writing? Oh, hilarious.
Hey, Peppy, it's good to see you again, my friend.
Always good to have you back here.
I can see the little twinkle in your eye.
Yes, absolutely. Delicious tea that I'm drinking.
I'm happy to have you here, Brandon. Thanks for popping in tonight and joining us all. And thank you, everybody, on Kruse Control. Good to be here.
Mornings with Brandon and the Kruse.
Yeah.
I love it.
Brandon, you got any interesting projects going on right now?
Yeah, I got my so the Western. I've talked about it on here before. I got the Western. It's called Ghosts of Red Ridge, and it's out on digital December 3rd. So you can get it on Amazon or YouTube or any of those places where you can rent or buy digital movies. And then if you have a DVD or Blu-ray player, you can get a hard copy of it. And we all like hard copies, right, folks?
Yeah, especially on a hump day.
Heyo. Yeah, you can get it on December 17th. Ghosts of Red Ridge. So check it out. You can get it at Target.com. Just search Ghosts of Red Ridge, and you'll see it. It stars Trent Culkin of the infamous Culkin family.
The Culkin clan.
Yeah, that's right. And then Owen Williamson, who's a great actor as well, and a bunch of other great actors too. We got really lucky with because we shot it in Arizona, so there was a lot of local hires, but they all ended up being really good.
Awesome. Yeah, sometimes those local hires will surprise you. There's great talent out there. People always jump to the big names, but there's also a lot of people that are just starving for those roles.
And I think the reason we lucked out is because it was like this Old West town, right? So they already had these seasoned Old West stunt performers that
That's awesome.
The town uses all the time for their other movie shoot there, of course. And so we just kind of picked from that crew of people or that cast of people, and then they already had the accents down, the characters worked they already were there. It was great. It was kind of like casting at Disneyland. Old West style.
It's
did you get in front of the camera? I'm on the IMDb page of your movie here.
I have a little writer cameo if you can spot me. My beard was much thicker back then because we shot in January. So you'll see me though.
Nice. We will find you. We're going to find you. We're going to find you. Yeah, that's awesome, Brandon. Congratulations. You said December 3rd is when it comes out actually officially?
December 3rd digital, and then Blu-ray and DVD December 17th. So pre-order today.
Pre-order today, everybody. We'll get the link in here too for you. Yeah, we'll get the link in here for you too, so everybody check it out. And if you have it, Brandon, you can actually throw in the chat too. I don't know or you can send it to me and I can throw in the chat too, so people can see too. So, and we'll get Carter's stuff up there, get you guys up there. He-Man, watch yourself. We're gonna have a great time tonight, though. Appreciate you all for being here. So happy to have the group here. It's fantastic. It's Hump Day. And it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, everybody. Thank you all. There's new people in the chat, and I appreciate that. Good to see you all. We breached that. We had 4,000 and 400 subscribers. We're at that range right now because of you. Thank you for coming in and checking out the live show. And we got a lot going on. So it doesn't matter if we're all here tonight or not. If you watch it later, there's always when it comes to Kruse Control, there's a lot going on. It can be a Monday, Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, 8 days a week. There's always one thing happening, everybody. And that is a lot of breaking news. Come on. news. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about, everybody, is the CW. The C what? Yeah, it still exists. The CW is still out there, but not for much longer, I don't think, because they keep laying people off now. They laid off 35 more people, and they're going to lay off probably more. Again, this transition that went down where they were bought up, and now the head Brad Schwartz is talking about how they're changing over to, again, more of a live stream or more of a like reality series based stuff. So all the big stuff's going. The DC projects are gone. You see more of these layoffs happening. It will end up turning into just pretty much a normal talk show type network and less scripted television, which really sucks. A lot of good shows came out of there. It's very unfortunate. It's also unfortunate iHeartradio is laying people off too, everybody. But iHeartradio laid off 500 people out of their 10,000 employees, and more will probably be coming too. They're saying it's an eliminate redundancies and streamline the business. I always hate to say this because they also said the same beat that, oh yeah, but we're the best we've ever been. We're making more money than ever. We're watched by and listened by more people. We're gonna lay off more people. So yeah, they have to say that. You're right, Mike. But it sucks to see people get laid off, and it sucks also that the Star Wars has been pushed again or taken off this calendar for their next movie. And this is one thing that's been this calendar for a long time. December 18th, 2026 was supposed to be our next big Star Wars movie, but now it is gone. So if you're excited about this, and they still didn't clarify what it was going to be, if it would be the Rey movie or if it was going to be a different like spin-off, but it is off the calendar now. Of course, they are redoing that. They're going to do 3 new episodes, 10, 11, 12, I think that's what it is. I don't know any more of these, but they're doing the next 3. And so it's off the calendar for now. They got to figure things out, do some rewrites, redos, and finally get there. But at least Harry Potter's doing well, right? Oh, God. Harry Potter, by the cooking show is out. It's dropped November 14th on the Food Network and on Max. It did really well. 5 million people watched it on Max, and it's actually could be one of the highest grossing freshman series to launch on the Food Network. So get your Slytherin in, your Hufflepuffs, and check it out on Max now because it's doing really, really, really well. But it's very unfortunate because like Maggie Smith was a big part of this, and Maggie Smith, of course, passed away, but she was also part of Sister Act, and Sister Act 3 is on hold right now. They're doing rewrites, redos, but this was a project moving forward, and it's still going to happen, Whoopi Goldberg says, but they have to kind of adapt the script now because Maggie Smith was going to be a big part of this. Of course, she was the original too, so why would she not be now? So it's sad we lost a legend, and we'll see what happens with Sister Act 3 as it adapts, but we know this happens all the time. Adaptions happen. You have to cut things, change things, and scripts. Brand knows all about that. Look at what happened with Denzel Washington over on Gladiator 2. Apparently he had the first, in his whole career, his first same-sex kiss. And they cut it. So he said the world wasn't ready for it. They weren't ready for Denzel kissing a guy. So they cut it out. Apparently he kissed the guy, and then 5 minutes later murdered him.
It was too hot, guys. We weren't ready. We couldn't handle it.
Too hot for this wicked Gladiator weekend that's coming up. Too hot. And Pedro Pascal and you see GR's doing this right now. Pedro Pascal and other guy. There's so many Pascals and I'm going blank on other guys. But they were supposed to kiss in the movie too. They cut that to what's his name? Pascal and Pascal and him had a kiss too. Yeah, they had a kiss too, and they cut as well. So they cut out the guy kisses in this guy. So if you were excited about that, they were trying to do old Rome stuff, they said, and they cut it all out. But Denzel was bummed about it. He said he doesn't have many movies left in him. He's like, I got like 4 movies, lists of movies. Then the next day they'd say we're doing 2 more Equalizers movies, which are not on the list. So he's lying about that, guys, I think a little bit. But he's doing Equalizer 4 and 5 because people are wanting these so bad. He said they're doing so great. Of course, they have that spinoff. I think it's over on CBS with Queen Latifah. That's doing great. They're doing another 2 spinoffs off of that. So this Equalizer franchise is not going anywhere anytime soon. And good for Denzel kicking some ass. Being this like retired kind of agent out there and feel like a secret agent. So I haven't watched these. Tell me out there if I should watch these. It's the 4 and 5 are coming. Maybe I just check them out. We'll see. But somebody else that's doing some law-abiding television or say movies is Zack Snyder, everybody. He's doing an LAPD movie. It's his very first action movie that is going to be based around a grounded feature film. That's right, grounded in reality for the very first time. And he's trying to do something totally different. Of course, he's been trying to make more of those Justice League movies. That hasn't worked out. That Rogue movie came out. Rebel 1 came out. That didn't do that great for him. But this one's set in the high-stakes world of life and death and is centered around an elite LAPD force unit that is out in the world trying to relentlessly confront unforgiving collision of law and morality. That's what they say. So that makes no sense. He's doing a cop show, guys. Cop movie. Will it be great? I don't know. I really don't trust in him, but I know he's trying to get back in, the Justice League stuff constantly, just like TJ Miller's trying to get back in the MCU to be a part of Deadpool because that did so great. But I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, again, he said that him and Ryan Reynolds spoke and they had a great conversation. It'd be awesome to come back and play his character of Weasel again. But I heard this about this. I didn't know about this. He actually had a bunch of sexual assault allegations that came against him recently. And he made a bomb threat and he was arrested for a bomb threat. So I don't think the mouse want him back in these movies. A bomb threat, right? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what's he thinking? And you think that Disney's going to take your ass back? Probably not going to happen. That's the X that will not give you a chance again. That's all I'm saying. The mouse is very particular about your crime. That's all I'm saying. Get in there, Brandon. Find this stuff up. I don't want your bombs. But nobody wants that shit. Nobody wants that shit. That's all I'm saying. TJ Miller, good luck to you. I'm more happy to see Alan Tudyk coming in to be Clayface because that's awesome. Because he's already playing Clayface. If you've been watching Mac's show with Harley Quinn, if you've been watching that, he's a Shakespearean actor type character. Fantastic. It's funny. It's great. But Clayface will be in Creature Commandos, the new cartoon animated movie or series coming forward on Max. And now he already plays Dr. Phosphorus in this, but James Gunn came to him and said, hey, will you also play Clayface again? Now, Clayface is to be a psychopathic maniac in this, murdering people, so very different from the one he plays over in Harley Quinn, but he's excited to play both parts, and Alan Tudyk is awesome. Give him all the roles. Fucking give him all the roles. He can do no wrong, but I feel like Jack Black has been doing a lot wrong recently, even though I love Jack Black. I love him. But when he was in Mario, I was excited. Like, Peaches. Great stuff. Let's do more Peaches. I love you, Jack Black. But if you've seen Minecraft, the new trailer dropped, if you saw it yet, it's out there. I'm still not sold in this movie. He's also playing Satan. That's like a kid writes to Santa Claus, a different movie, and then he apparently writes to Satan instead.
The trailer for that one is funny. I like that.
That could be better, but Minecraft though, guys, I don't know. It's a kid's movie. Let's just say it's a kid's movie. So will it be great? It's not going to be Mario. I love Jack Black. He's Steve. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, Steve. But I'd rather watch that than watch the Popeye horror movie that's coming out, everybody. Oh man, Shiver Me Timbers is coming. And this plot, if you haven't seen the teaser drop for this, now it's only an hour long. We have this Poonaverse thing we've been talking about multiple times, all these fairy tale creatures coming and murdering people. It's kind of the same thing.
What is he smoking, Brian? What is
he's smoking? The biggest hump day extravaganza of his life. But I don't know what's happening there, but I do know the plot is ridiculous. Apparently, a meteorite crashes on Earth and turns Popeye into a radioactive super being that starts murdering everybody that are camping. There you go. Shiver Me Timbers!
Love it.
You're the writer, Brandon. You would know.
This is the latest thing is you take a property that is in the public domain and then you make a horror movie about it. That's the Winnie the Pooh guys did it. Popeye is now in public domain. I know Tarzan is now in the public domain, and I think that's going to be a horror. Like, this is the new thing that I was just at AFM, and that's like all that's selling right now are these like rehashed now in the public domain properties, but as horror movies. So hey, who am I to judge? I would write one.
Yeah, do you have a concept for one? Do you have the Tarzan one I haven't heard of yet.
Tarzan could be pretty cool. I think there's one in development already, but yeah, I mean, you literally just throw a dart.
He swings in, murders your campsite, and then swings back out on mine.
Yeah, I mean, he's already kind of a murderer in a way.
There's the one that fascinates me the most, I think, is the Peter Pan one, where Peter Pan is like on a lot of meth, and Tinkerbell's sprinkling meth on people. And then he's murdering people because of Tinkerbell's meth. That one alone is like, I kind of have to watch that one. I'm just saying.
We're getting to this point where like all these like things are getting into the public domain. So expect more from this type of.
It's going to get worse. Exactly.
Yeah. Steamboat Willie, the murderer.
Popeye is here, guys, in the chat. Popeye is here in the chat. So Popeye, why are you murdering bitches? That's what I want to know. What happened to you, man? What happened? Oh, he says it's not him. It's false. It's AI. It's AI. It's AI, Popeye. It's AI.
It's probably Bluto in a mask with a can of spinach. Like, thinks he's fooling everybody.
Probably.
They look so much alike, you know?
Oh, that's what he's smoking. That's what he's smoking in that pipe. Just spin it.
Yeah, some green stuff, that's for sure. Or maybe he got some meth from freaking Tinkerbell, who knows? But a lot of breaking news, everybody! A lot of breaking news!
2024 is terrible.
Hey man, it's like keep getting better when this Puniverse collision happens later on. It's gonna be an epic adventure style team up with all the drugs, sex, and fairy tale creatures fucking you up and you know, having a Puniverse time. You know, that's all I'm saying. But anyways, it's that time. I put 1 minute on the clock, everybody. For all my guests having to say, is there hot takes? Let's do it. Popeye, contact those lawyers now, man. I believe in you. Now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time I put 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute, break down all their hot takes on all latest breaking news. Now we got like 12 topics here. Can they hit before the bomb blows up, or will they not? And this time, we're still going to give them a celebration, because you know what? We care. We love them. We want them to succeed, but it comes down to you as the audience. You tell us who wins hot takes. And now it's your time to watch the hot take masters, and we'll find out who will be the one who rules all the hot takes tonight. Let's go to the panel. All right, everybody, let's do this. It's hot take time. I'm gonna let Brandon have the power tonight to choose who's gonna go first in hot takes.
Oh yeah, I gotta see Carter's hot takes.
He's throwing it to Carter first. Carter won one hot takes last time he was here.
Yeah, so let's get him going first, so he doesn't have time to prepare like everyone else.
There we go. Pressure's on.
Okay. The pressure is on. All right, Carter. You feeling good about this? You got these hot takes lined up. You're gonna blow everybody out of the water again one more time. Keep that record going.
I will do my absolute best and then some. Let's do this.
All right, Carter, we believe in you. And He-Man, here they come right now. It's time for some hot takes. All right, Carter, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Get those hot takes.
CW layoffs keep happening. I wish they would stop ASAP. iHeartradio layoffs. Dang. I still have a lot of heart for you. I promise you that. Star Wars pulled? No worries. Let's see 10, 11, 12. I'm ready. The great Harry Potter numbers? Keep those numbers pumping. Harry Potter, you're a legend. Sister Act 3, Ruby Goldberg, I adore you. You're amazing. I may not agree with your ladies on The View, but I love you. Denzel kiss scene? Why did they cut it out? Denzel, I heard, is a great kisser. Equalizer series. Hey, keep it coming. Let's see what you got. Zack Snyder, you are a legend. The LAPD movie is going to be magnificent. TJ Miller on Deadpool, return and then some. Please do. Alan, Clayface needs you and Clayface needs Alan. The Minecraft trailer is I agree with that. And Popeye, you are a horror legend. You will be a horror legend. Let's see what this movie is all about. It's Milik time.
Great hot takes, Carter. You need more time. Great hot takes. Great hot takes, Carter. Yeah. Woo! I'm gonna get naked lion. All right, Carter. Great hot takes.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Great hot takes. Great hot takes.
That was so
Hey,
good.
Brandon, you asked for it. You asked for him to go first. That's what you get.
All right.
Can they beat the bomb? That's the question, right, Angel? Can they beat the bomb?
Of course he nails it. Carter.
Yeah.
It's Carter.
Hey, man. It's Carter. It's Carter. All right, Brandon, who's going to go next? You want to go next or send it up to somebody else?
I'll go next.
Brandon's going to go. Okay, yeah. All right. That's awesome. I'm feeling good about this. You feeling good about this?
I feel great. Here we go.
All right, Brandon. Get sophisticated, get sexy, get sassy, get over the top and back, hit that moon one time, and then piss on the Mars. You ready for that shit?
Hells yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
CW. CW wouldn't want to BW. iHeartradio. Yeah, it's about time they shrink a little bit. Star Wars, you know what? We've waited long before. We can wait long now. Great. Harry Potter. I'm not into Harry Potter, so that doesn't bother me. Can't be bothered to even have an opinion on that. Sister Act 3. Yeah. Okay. Let's rewrite it. I don't want to have one of those weird things where the person's dead and then they get a new actress for the character. Denzel, maybe he should just kiss in the Equalizer. Yeah, I did too at once. Zack Snyder. Yeah, I'm glad he's not doing a superhero movie. TJ Miller, I'm still a fan. I don't know what the sexual thing is. Alan Tudyk is awesome. He should be in everything. I agree. Minecraft, whatever. And Popeye, let's see what those muscles can do, man.
We're gonna find out. Great hot takes, Brandon.
We got him in the chat. He'll tell you.
Woo! How's it feel, Brandon?
Feels good. It feels good. This is the turning radius of my chair here, so not all I can work with.
I think I can go around in a circle. Let's see. I fucked all my stuff up. I hit all my microphones.
Knock everything over, Brian.
I messed everything up, but that was fine.
Yeah.
Great hot takes.
Good job.
Apologies for the bump of the mic for everybody out there. All right, Brandon. Who is going to go next?
Let's see.
The Thirsty Daddy or Mike?
I say let's do Mike. Save Thirsty Daddy for last. That's what the people want.
The people want. Yeah, GR.
Yep, they like
GR knows.
They like finish.
All right, Mike.
GR.
I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated because after Carter's takes, he's so positive, and I like to be a hater on the show sometimes. And today, while I was listening to his album, I heard what he does to internet trolls on his song Anthem. And so I'm slightly, I don't know if I qualify because I'm on the internet giving hater opinions. So if whatever needs to happen, Carter, I mean, I guess I made my own bed there.
He's going to.
You're showing your face.
Stay vigilant.
All right, Mike, we believe in you. It's going to be okay, man. It's going to be okay. It's hot take time. As always, Mike, get buttery, biscuity, lather that bitch up. Get ready for these hot takes. You ready for that shit?
Popeye,
eat that spinach.
Popeye on the left, Popeye on the right. Hey, it's kind of a day. Okay, let's do it.
Hot takes right here. All right, Mike. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
CW layoffs. Yeah, it's a race to the bottom. Just everything's unscripted. Like the future's going to be trash. iHeartradio layoffs. Yeah, they expanded really quickly, so that doesn't surprise me. Star Wars pulled. We're getting Ice Age 6. Okay, I didn't know we had an Ice Age 5, but that's a good decision, I guess. Harry Potter, I'm with Brandon, like, whatever, brah. Sister Act 3, Sister Act 2 is good. I'm again with Brandon. Actually, I should just keep doing this for the rest of these. Denzel kiss scene cut. I think we're disappointed. I'm disappointed. And also, if his reasoning is that it's too hot for TV, maybe we can get it on a VHS and like have a late night commercial that's Denzel too hot for TV. Never saw Equalizer, no idea, but I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. I guess Zack Snyder and LAPD will be able to see him doing slow-mo with cops. TJ Miller, yeah, it's hard to come back from bomb threats. Alan Tudyk is Clayface. That's a dream appearance. Minecraft, whatever. Popeye horror, please, just more horror. Make everything horror and terrible.
Great hot takes, Mike.
Horror and terrible. Oh, you gave me those extra couple of seconds during the bomb, so I got the glitter. Thanks. That feels great.
You got it. Woo! Hey, hot takes, Mike.
Wow. Thanks, Brian. I didn't believe in myself today, but all the love from these fine gentlemen in this studio with me right here this evening, it brought me home.
It was
safe
space.
That's what it was, Mike.
And Robot B9 said same-sex kisses shouldn't be controversial. Thank you, B9.
Very good point.
Wow, what an enlightened robot.
Yes, 100%. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Kruse Control. All right, we got one person left, and that's the parched papa himself, the thirsty daddy, GR Waters. All right, GR, how you feeling today about these hot takes? I know you're always prepared, but you feeling good tonight? You feeling a little nervous?
No, well, I've got to follow up those three. What are you expecting? I have to be nervous? Come on.
Come on. But you're the thirsty daddy, man. You got this.
What's my thirst got to do with being intimidated by those three?
I can't think of three less intimidating people than us.
We believe in you, GR. We do. We believe in you. Come on. You're the tech director here. You got this. All right, GR. Let's get serious, though. Let's get serious. It's time to get these hot takes in on the best hump day of our lives. All right? Here we go. Hot take time. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
CW layoffs? Come on, it's easy. No hits, no jobs. iHeartradio, more or less, it's just a money grab, but they want to send more money. Star Wars, just give us a damn movie eventually here, please. Harry Potter baking is a big deal I have. I hate baking shows. Sister Act, we lost a true talent. Gonna cause a rewrite. Denzel, and that's just Hollywood. You know, their gay phobia is bringing up its ugly head again. Equalizer spin-off, another one. Oh well. Snack Snyder, he's got a lot to live up with LAPD in movies. TJ Miller, too stupid to be alive. Attic, Alan is just an incredible talent. See, Minecraft, a joke, and Popeye Horror is a hard no for this movie.
Come on, GR. Come on.
No, it's a hard no. I mean,
GR says no. Great hot takes, GR. The Stone Cold Thirsty Daddy does it again.
One by Arts losing money. They're all here.
That's true. Great hot takes, GR. Great hot takes. Now I'm putting it out to you, everybody. You tell us who you think wins hot takes for this evening. I see some people saying they could do hot takes too. Let us know. Maybe bring you in sometime, do some hot takes and join the crew. But putting that poll out right now. Vote it up. And let us know who you think should be the hot take extraordinaire for this Hump Day edition of Kruse Control. While we're doing that, though, let's go on the table a little bit because there's a lot going on. And we were talking about, the layoffs. Of course, these layoffs are happening. We knew that was going to happen. But are we surprised? I guess, what's the biggest chatter in the chat here? We're talking about this Denzel thing, right? Denzel says he's going to retire, right? He's going to say retire, and then he's popping an Equalizer stuff. He's working more than ever. He says he's in the best shape of his life. Carter, is this man ever going to retire?
To me, I don't believe that man will ever retire.
Oh shit! Sorry. All right, music. There we go.
I think that a lot of actors will say, "Oh yeah, this is my last role." But if they ever get a good script that comes across their desk, it's like, you know what? I was meant to play this role. So whenever an actor says that he or she's going to retire, I'm initially very skeptical. Jim Carrey said the same thing about 2 years ago, that I'm enough, I've done enough, blah blah blah. Unless a great script came across my desk. I mean, it's kind of the same thing that Jim Carrey said to a degree. So for Denzel to say, "Oh, I'm retiring," I'm kind of skeptical on that.
Yeah, I just don't believe it. And you're announcing more projects as you're saying that too, which is also like, I only have this one, and then he would have said I have this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Then the next one I'll retire. It's like I don't see it happening.
It's just got to drive up your ass, right?
Yeah.
He's just saying, "Oh, I don't do movies anymore." Like he's just saying, you're going to have to incentivize me if you want me in your project.
I want that $20 million club, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope
that
he
thing's
does
long gone.
I hope he does the Bill Murray thing.
30 million, I think.
What Bill Murray thing, Brandon? What are you talking about?
No, where he just has like a phone, like a landline phone, and then there's a number you call if you want Bill Murray in your movie, and you have to leave a message on the like it's an answering machine from the 90s, and then if he likes your pitch, he calls you back.
That's awesome.
You just picture him smoking a joint in his easy chair, like listening to his messages, don't you?
And then it's like,
hello, it's Wes Anderson, Bill. I just wanted to know if maybe you would like to.
Wes Anderson probably he's got a special line. It's a separate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's got like it's like if a different phone. There's a different phone just for him, right? There's a different phone from I don't know, but it's funny that he's like he has that going on. Bill Murray, what? He's the man.
I just love the idea
people's
of
weddings.
I love the idea of actors becoming hermits. Like that's always a funny image to me because they're just nerds at the end of the day.
100%.
They're just like
100%.
dirty theater kids who are, and it's like, come on, man, who are you trying to kid? You don't want to act anymore? Okay.
Yeah, like I want to spend time with my family. Yeah, I bet your family's great.
That's what Ryan Reynolds was saying too about Deadpool Wolverine. He's like, I need a break now and be with my kids. And it's like, oh come on, you're gonna come back for that Disney money.
You're hanging out in the shower room at your soccer club. We know what you're doing, Ryan.
We
now, if
see
there's
what
anything
you're
wrong
up
with
to.
that, that's fine. That's completely fine. It's cool. I wish I could do that.
The gay phobia of Hollywood doesn't allow that.
Let me go back to Brandon here for a second. Brandon, the Sister Act thing. Again, we lose a big cast member. The script was done. How hard is this for them to actually rewrite this and then get it back out there to shoot again?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how big of a role it was. Was it just like a little like, oh, she's still here, cameo, or is it like integral to the plot?
It seems like it was integral the way that Whoopi Goldberg was kind of talking about it.
Full on thread puller, huh? That's not good. But I mean, again, like I was saying, I think it's good that they're doing that and not just being like, nah, put some other dame in there.
Yeah, or in these days we can AI her in, right? We just figured it out. She's done enough footage. Let's throw her in there. She'll look like she's from Harry Potter in there or something. Who cares? It's fine. That's always a worry.
I'm glad they're rewriting it. That seems like the honorable thing to do. And I'm speaking about honor in the third installment of a franchise. So
right, it's like 20 years later, pretty much.
Right. Clear cash grab, but at least there's still some integrity.
And GR, what? Come on, man! You can't give this Popeye movie one little ounce of something that you want to go check out that'll do well in theaters. Come on, GR.
Not only no, but fuck no. Come on.
No way this gets in theaters.
We don't see a theatrical release at all, huh? Nothing at all. You think this would be
not movies? Not these movies.
No
these are direct. These are like my movie, direct to streaming.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, though.
I don't think
New world.
It's
the new way we do distribution. I feel like to get theatrical is like so hard now for like anything. It's not Deadpool and Wolverine.
No, it's not. You look how many movies are bombing these days. Everything seems like keep bombing and bombing and bombing. And it's like something comes out, they spend $200 million, Red One, and it's like, or 250, and then they made like 30, or I guess worldwide they made $80 million, but still, like, it's not going to make its money back. And that's happening more and more with every movie. That's why people are worried about going to like these big blockbusters coming out, like Wicked's coming out, and Gladiator this week.
Venom 3.
Venom 3. It still made its money back, though. Venom 3 made its money back. It did. Made it back. It made like almost 400. It made 400 million, and I think the budget was like 120 or something like that. So it made its money back. But Mike, speaking of that, Alan Tudyk, can he do no wrong? What do you think about him playing Clayface? You excited about that?
Brian, come on. You and I have been talking about Clayface in the old school Batman animated series, and how incredible those episodes were, and like what the casting would be, and just wishing that they would bring those into the theater for years and years. Like, you guys can't see it right now because the camera's on me, but Brian is nodding at me right now. He remembers these discussions. I remember. He was so good in the animated series, and just to see them bring Alan Tudyk into that role for this animated series, I don't know. Now we've got an actor who's been attached to it. Could we see it with him in a live action role? Now you guys can see the nodding. Yeah, I can see that very easily. And I haven't even seen this yet, Brian. I am so I am giddy with excitement to even see the cartoon, just because the character is so good. We got to get if we see Sean in the chat later, because he pops in sometimes, we got to ask him about the Clayface depiction, because I'm sure he's been on top of that, and I am really into it and excited. This makes me more excited about that project than anything
Mike,
else.
I want
I've
to
heard.
thank you right now. I've always wondered what Giddy looks like. Now I know.
it's like this. It's the bouncing up and down, and it's the wearing the gray shirt and the pit stains starting to form. That's
nice.
Part of Giddy.
Round of applause for the pit stains. Round of applause for the pit stains.
It's the first time my armpits have gotten a round of applause, I believe, even an artificial one.
The studio audience is happy.
Yeah, and I saw that Robot B9 was asking, what's Clayface? Now, he's a villain from the Batman world. So there's been rumors that he was going to be in the Batman 2, but then that's been kind of like up and down or not. They'll have a live action version. And this Commando movie, or it's a series, it's on Max, is an animated series about the villains. Pretty much it's a lot like the Suicide Squad in a lot of ways, but it's James Gunn who's taken over the DCU, his adaptation. It's like one of the first things coming out that he's produced that's dropping in December. And you will have Alan Tudyk playing the voice of Clayface. So
and the Clayface character is he's a very deep method actor that comes across through whatever contrivances, this ability to change his face completely. So he kind of can morph his looks between different kinds of people. But then it eventually turns him into this kind of just blob of misshapen goo that he can only access through whatever this, I don't know, spinach is or whatever he needs to activate his superpower.
Wait, he's an actor? Like the character is an actor?
Yeah.
The character's an actor, yeah. Literally an
like
actor.
A deep method actor. He's like a Daniel Day-Lewis, honestly.
Oh, that's so funny. Is there an episode where he like goes and gets his SAG card? Like, oh, finally.
That was the pilot of Batman the Animated Series.
Finally get my face fixed.
I mean, that's kind of what it was. He was like struggling to like get some recognition, and then all of a sudden this crazy thing happens to him, and he's like out there everywhere, and he's like, "Oh, this is amazing!" But then he turns villainous when people start seeing his face melt, you know. So
it affects your brain.
Yeah.
That'll
you
do it.
You start working on the outside, and then the brain is affected, and all of a sudden you're murdering people, and Batman has to come teach you a lesson. Same story as old as time, Brandon.
Do you love Carter? Do you love Clayface?
Batman villains are classic villains. Clayface is definitely up there for me, but since I cosplay the Riddler, I'm biased. I just love the Riddler because, like him, I'm not a tough guy in real life. So you just have to use your brains over your might to really manipulate the main guy. So that's a really fun thing about DC villains in general. They're very creative. Some of them are tough, some of them are not, and they're really, really witty. So
yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome, Carter. I love your Riddler. Just saying.
Thanks.
It's amazing. It's a great Riddler. But thank you all. We do have a winner of hot takes. And I'm very excited to spread the love, spread the word. I'm closing the poll right now. And there was a tie, but then one person clearly overcame the masses here to become the hot take master for this Hump Day edition of Kruse Control. So without further ado, everybody, our winner of hot takes for this Hump Day edition is Carter James, the Nillick Master. Congratulations, Carter.
That's so much for me. I really appreciate that. I was not expecting to win this time. I was not expecting to win, I swear. Thank you so much.
Great job, Carter. Great job. One more time. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. That was awesome hot takes.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Is that 3 in a row or 2 in a row?
3.
Wow. Hat trick.
Look at that. Our thirsty tallying
I mean,
daddy.
look at the flag on the wall. A hat trick is no stranger to this gentleman.
God, I feel like Tom Brady. You see that you need four more wins.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations, Carter. Congratulations. That's awesome. Great. Hot takes. Thanks, Peppy. But we got a lot going on, everybody. Thank you for voting. And of course, the show does not stop there. There's a lot going on in the business. And one thing that kind of started to change around here that we've been talking about is I love Kevin Smith, but Kevin Smith's been rebooting stuff or continuing shows a lot. But now a project that he is continuing in a lot of different forms is Dogma. Can we talk about that? Dogma 2? If you guys seen Dogma, this came out 25 years ago. That's crazy. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, big thing.
Put me in the casket right now, Brian, please.
25 years ago, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, according to Kevin Smith, will come back for this project. He says it might be only a cameo for him, but it might be bigger. It depends because, what happened before. I guess he never thanked him when they won their Academy Awards when he helped them get Good Will Hunting going. So he's like holding it up against them still. I'm like, guys, be in my movies. And they do everything because of that. So kind of funny. But Kevin Smith said, everybody said, don't fuck with this. Don't fuck with it. Don't do it. He says, I wasn't going to do it. I was not going to do it. But now I am because I found the perfect thing. Now, this is, of course, a play on religion in a lot of ways. You have Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They're two angels that have fallen from heaven, Bartleby and Loki, and they're trying to get back to heaven. And of course, it's a comedy. You got Buddy Christ in here. And they make really a lot of fun on religion, but they also play into a lot of themes of religion. And it's just a good comedy. It just is. Now, what Kevin Smith says he wants to do with this ideas. He has ideas for the sequel, but he wants to do a TV series too that adapts to that and spin-offs off of that too, and multiple movies probably. And he said that he has the perfect idea he's never had for any of his projects before, Matt Damon, to make this happen. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. But what does my panel think? I'm stoked. I think it's great. I love Kevin Smith. I met this fool one time working on the Goldbergs. He's a fantastic human being, so much so that he would like sit down and talk to me on the couch, have a conversation. Great human being. Jay and Silent Bob are fantastic. And this was one of those movies that was a big project for him. And for a long time, I never thought I'd see a second one. We had Alanis Morissette playing God in this too. Crazy and fun. It was a fun movie. And it must be something monumental for him to do, like, either do a second one, maybe a third one, a television series. That's a lot to write, a lot to come up with, and a lot to put out there so early on in development. Brandon, were you a fan of these movies, or this movie, I should say, and Kevin Smith movies in general? And then also on the side note, would it be hard if you're a writer that wrote something and then 25 years later write a sequel to it?
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I loved the first one. I remember watching it, and I think maybe it might have been my foray into Kevin Smith, like, because it was played on Comedy Central quite a bit, I remember. So maybe I didn't see the full movie because it was edited, but what I saw, I liked, and yeah, it kind of opened my eyes to the world of Kevin Smith. And you know, when you're 12 years old, he's like the coolest guy ever.
He's man.
At least from our generation. So yeah, I think it is kind of an interesting exercise for sure to go back to something you haven't touched in a while. But I think there's so many things that have sprung up since then. You know, the rise of Scientology. There's so many other religious things that have happened since then that I feel like
they're just bits to work on, right?
There's so much there to choose from. So I don't know about, maybe he seems like he's milking it quite a bit with the TV. I didn't know about the TV show, but like at least another movie is a good idea. I don't know how much he can do with all the other stuff, but if he's got ideas, you know, let the man cook.
TV series, multiple movies he's saying, that's a lot of content. It really is. To go from like, I'm never touching this franchise to let me go wild. I'm open the floodgates now, right? We're doing everything.
Yeah, you know, as long as we don't get a second Tusk.
Oh no, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Sorry, Tusk. Sorry, Tusk. I don't think that's going down. Nope, I don't see it happening. But it's a lot of spin-offs. I saw excited Carter was about this. How about you, Carter? Is this a lot to chew off, or do you think that you have trust in Kevin Smith and he must have the best idea ever that this is going to work out?
I think the world is more than ready, especially in times like these. We all need to laugh. And Kevin Smith is absolutely dynamite with his humor. He's very consistent. Like you said, Brian, I have not had the honor of meeting him like you have, but I think that this man will always have never-ending ideas in some way, shape, or form. I can see him living as long as Mel Brooks, believe it or not. Mel Brooks is now like 98 years old. I know that Kevin had a heart attack, a mild heart attack, not that long ago, but I feel for some reason I can see Kevin Smith going for decades and decades like Clint Eastwood has in this business. And I think that with this movie Dogma 2, I think that he'll pleasantly surprise people. He did it with me in Clerks 3. I was thinking, holy crap, there's going to be a third Clerks. So I think it's going to be really, really funny, controversial, and one of a kind, Dogma 2.
Yeah, I think it could be too, Carter. I saw some comments out there from like Queen being like, nobody wants this. Only person that wants this is Kevin Smith. You think that's true?
Depending on who you talk to. I, for one, believe that Dogma 2 will be a pleasant surprise, but I think for some people it'll be just an eye roller. I think some people will be cynical, saying, well, are people running out of ideas? There's a lot of sequels coming out as of late. But then I think there'll be some, like myself, who'll be like, you know what? Let's give the sequel a shot. Let's give this an honest shot. I think we all know that James Cameron's like the genius when it comes to sequels, but I think that Kevin Smith is a close second. I mean, he's up there. I thought Clerks 2 and Clerks 3 were pretty magnificent. I think perhaps Dogma 2 will be as well.
I hope so, Carter, too, because I do trust in Kevin Smith. I think he is a great human being. He did have that health scare and he's come back. Him and Jason Mewes are awesome as Jay and Silent Bob. And I think I always love to see them. They will be in this movie as well, which is what he was saying. More Jay and Silent Bob is always good in my book. Mike, what do you think though too? Jay and Silent Bob coming back one more time in this with your religious studies background, Mike.
That's
right.
true. You're calling me out. Okay.
With your religious studies background.
Whoa.
Do you think this? It's a true thing. He's our religious studies extraordinaire here. Mike, what do you think? Can they have some kind of storyline that will tie in to some kind of theme in biblical form that will break this shine in its new light?
You know, Brandon, I think that they signed my diploma when I was 15 years old, and I watched Dogma. They said, oh, yeah, you've completed the official requirements to get the degree. That was all it takes. I mean, you know, it's among the soft sciences. It's not necessarily the hardest row to hoe.
Not the humpiest, huh?
Oh, it is the humpiest. Don't get me wrong for that. Say your question again, Brian, because I already got off on a different tangent.
I was going to say, do you see any kind of biblical story based off of your studies that could be a great pigeon start? Is that a thing? Pigeon start?
Yep, that's a great pigeon start.
Pigeon start for this plot.
I do think that actually when the original Dogma came out, I guess if it was 25 years, I would have been 15 years old at the time. Like as a edgy 15-year-old, this was exactly up my alley. But I do think that the level of controversiality, if that is a word, at that time was way more intense for something like this. Like the idea of the Buddy Christ, which is great. I honestly think that Buddy Christ is a legitimate worship figure if that's the direction that you want to go. I mean, if you want to pair that with like, you know, violent politics, maybe that's what's questionable. And I think that the original Dogma got to that. But now I actually think like it's not. We're used to hot takes all the time, every day, like. Just because the information channels that we're exposed to are so wide. At the same time, we have so much division within the kind of channels that we're exposed to, the information that we ourselves choose to put ourselves into, and also basically the algorithms like channel us into these profitable streams. So in that way, it kind of could be even more inflammatory today to come up with that. That said, like, I think Brandon had it right on the nose. Like, there's more takes here to be had. There's so much more juice to be squeezed out of that same plum that I can see that he's eager to get to this. Again, to make a TV show, okay. I do see him bringing back Matt and Ben though, like, and in more than just cameos, frankly. Like, if I was him, it'd be like, oh yeah, okay, let's just make sure that their shooting schedule, get everything they need to do done in a week, because they'll do that. Because they owe that shit to him, like, and he said that explicitly. Like, he did. It seems like he's an open dude, like, and there's more milk to be had from this movie, right? That's a movie joke.
Yeah,
it's a Kevin Smith.
Oh, right.
Jeez,
That joke.
No, it was good. I came up with it on the fly. Movie is the McDonald's of the Kevin Smith universe.
Oh, that is yes.
A cow.
Right.
That was in Clerks, right? That was in Clerks.
Movie, and it's even better that movie and movie sound the same. So I tried, Brian. Yeah, I love it. I get it. I think this is good timing. I think it's good timing.
As Tim says, squeeze that juice. Squeeze that juice. Yeah. GR, are you gonna squeeze that juice in this situation? You gonna go check this out in theaters? Is this gonna ooze out of your pores and make your eyeballs bulge out and be excited when you see this?
No. Considering 25 years ago, I didn't see the first one. I still haven't today. And I'm not going to go back and look for it because religion just bores the shit out of me.
I get that. What do you think about Alanis Morissette? Think she'll come back and be God?
Yeah, right. That's gonna happen.
Hey, I mean, I think it was just the anniversary of Jagged Little Pill recently too, so maybe she'll.
There's more chance of me being God than her.
And who?
I said there's more chance of me being God than her.
I'm round of applause for that. The third.
I'm not so sure. GR could be God. I mean, he's got part of the look down. I don't picture God in glasses, but.
Oh, he was incognito. That was like a Superman effect right there. I'm like, fuck.
he's got a white robe like right around the corner there.
He's got his halo there. I saw it. I saw it before. But this it's just a tough thing to do, I think. Brandon, it's got to be tough, right? After all this time, it's got to be tough. Like he didn't want to touch it. Now he's doing it.
I'm glad.
It just seems weird.
I mean, we were just talking about this before the show about how there's not really that many theatrically released comedies anymore. So in a way, like I'm happy one's coming out, even if it's not good. It's 100%. Like it'll be nice to go to a movie theater and laugh with strangers. You guys remember what that was like? Because that memory is slowly fading from me. So
crickets.
Yeah.
It's always crickets. When I went to one, like the last one I saw was the crickets, or it was empty. You know, people are like, "Oh, you want to make a movie that's going to work, or is going to bomb?" I should say. You make a comedy. And so, great cast for this. So, if the whole cast comes back, it'd be awesome. You know,
let me say, Brian, just because people are tenuous about this subject, that the studios, I think, are more touchy about this shit than the audiences are. I think the audiences can handle if something is actually funny. The audiences are going to laugh, and you'll make money. But the studios don't want to risk. Criticism, I guess, from any angle. Is that the rationale that they're having? Or maybe comedies just never really made money for the most part.
Mike, I think you're just afraid to take a chance.
That's
right.
It has to be
because they're the money people.
It has to be Wolverine. It has to be some kind of superhero. That's why like all the Marvel movies have like comedy in them now. It's like the only way to sneak comedy into a theatrically released movie is to go through a superhero movie. And
then you can have it trickle in there, but you can't have it be like front and center in your face these days. And people aren't going to theaters as it is. That's the hardest thing. And it's really a fan base. I feel like this is a niche kind of movie, but I think that I'm excited about it, but I don't know if the general public is going to be excited about this. I see the chat doesn't really know much about this too. And it's like, that's going to be a thing that's going to be a tough hurdle to cross, but someone's giving this guy the money. Someone's giving him money. That's what it is. And I love Kevin Smith. Please keep this man working. Carter, will you watch any Kevin Smith movie that comes out?
Without question. I mean, I, for one, was introduced to Kevin Smith when I saw Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. And I got it on VHS, and my dear sweet old man took it away because he was trying to lecture me as to why it was wrong and why it's inappropriate and all those things. It's like, hey, old man River, I don't have to go through you for validation. I appreciate the fact that I'm the sperm that made it, but you're in no position to lecture to me, hey, what I find to be appropriate or not appropriate as an individual. So Kevin Smith always had a place in my heart because he was so badass and just so individualistic with his art. And so I really appreciate him. Anything he puts out, I'll definitely enjoy.
Yeah, I'm in that same boat, Carter. I'm in that same boat. I'll check out all of his shit. I have a friend who passed away, R.I.P. Ben. He was like a big Kevin Smith fan, and he got me really into him. And so it's like every time, I even told him when I met Kevin Smith about Ben, because he had passed away. It's like, I believe in this guy. He's got a great heart, Kevin Smith, and I think everything he puts out there, he puts a lot of passion into and heart. And the same people come back for a reason, because he is such a great person. And so I'll support him anytime that he brings something out. So yeah, Dogma 2, I'm down. Okay, guys, thumbs up, thumbs down. Dogma 2. I'm saying thumbs up.
Wait.
GR?
I'm going to expose the pit stains, but I'm doing the on the cross pose.
Round of applause for the pit stains. Round of applause for the pit stains. There you go. Tim sees him at the hiking and running canyon all the time. So Kevin Smith's a good man. He's out there kicking ass, taking names, and Dogma 2 will do the same, hopefully at the box office, and bring back comedies to being a huge success. hopefully one more time. We'll find out about that. But speaking of huge success, of course, we're talking about Denzel earlier. I got to talk more about Denzel, guys, because Denzel, during that interview that he was talking about, he's almost done. He mentioned something he probably shouldn't have. That would probably get most people like pretty much tied up, hog-tied, and thrown in the back of someone's truck and left like thirst away for 5 days. And that would be that he's going to be in a new Marvel movie, everybody. That's right. So we talk about that in Comic Corner. So Denzel's going to Wakanda, everybody. Denzel Washington said in an interview recently, he was going through, like I said before, he was talking about, I'm going to do this movie next, this movie next, this movie next. Then I'm going to do Black Panther 3 because Ryan Coogler is writing a part for me. Can't wait for that. Then do this movie, then I'm going to retire. And then like he just poshed over it. And I think a lot of people are like, whoa, rewind. Denzel's going to be in a Marvel movie, and he's going to be a big part of Black Panther 3, when 2 didn't do as great as the first one, and there's been questions if the third one's coming, but they're writing it, of course, and Denzel's going to be that man. What are they going to do? I mean, ever since we lost Chadwick, like, I think the second one, they tried to fill those shoes and figure it out, and it was a good movie. It was a good movie, guys. I'm not going to hate on the movie, but it's hard to fill that Black Panther role without recasting and finding out. And of course, with Siri, and I think she's great, but I think people wanted that original character back. And Denzel's not playing Black Panther. No, he's not, Queen. They have not said what part he is going to play, but he will be one of the lead roles in it. But maybe they age Black Panther up, everybody. Maybe we go old school, and then Denzel's like, the oldest of all the Black Panthers rocking the suit. You never know. They haven't said what his role is. It's just like a slip of the tongue that he said about he's going to be in Black Panther 3. This happened when we were off. I was super excited to talk about it. I love Denzel. I still think that Denzel should play Kang. But I mean, we've kind of let that go away. We have Robert Downey Jr. coming back, Peppy, how do you think about this? How's it feel? Does it feel good?
Sniff, I don't know, man. This smells pretty funky to me.
I know, man. It does smell pretty funky. I just don't know, like, if this was supposed to be happening. It could be about the money, all about the money. But what do we think? What do you think, Mike? Is this a good role? Is this good? I think that Marvel's gonna be pissed at him that you let this slip.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anybody that you can't, what'd you say? Like, tie up and throw in the back of your truck and take a ride out to the desert? It's Denzel. He's not worried about the Hollywood elite coming in. Sorry, this is my other monitor. Coming and secreting him off to the desert. I think Tim has a great point that the first one made over $1 billion. Like, I don't know. Does that give Marvel more incentive to say, like, you can't let it slip? We got $1 billion at stake. You said something. You're going to the desert. We're gonna call Saul. He's gonna get us out of this problem. And you're just done now.
You're done. You're donezo, man. For Robot out there, Black Panther is a Marvel movie. They've done 2, and it's about a society that's been hiding away from all of America, all of the world, and they have advanced technology.
Yes, a highly advanced technological society that's kind of evolved separately from the rest of world society, and you got some superheroes involved, right? They were good. First one was good. I like the second one better than the first one. Me too. I like the second one too, but I mean, the first one did so great. That's where the second one came. And I know the second one didn't get as well as the first one. People were kind of like going back and forth about it. So that's where there was like rumors, will the third one happen or not? But Mike, what do you think? Think then Denzel, could he play an older Black Panther? Could they age him up? Or do you think that he's up like a scientist or like an elder in the actual society? Yeah, it sounds more like an elder kind of thing. Like if you go into the comic book cosmos, I'm sure there's a million people that would make sense for him to play. If we had Sean here, and I'm happy we have the people we have here tonight. It's great having Sean on a Wednesday, but having these guys is also incredibly incredible. So I don't want to seem like a hater. But Sean would have context for us as to who would be the logical supposition for this character. Actually, we've got a lot of comic book smarts in the chat. If in case anybody out there has an idea for how he was actually cast, like an age up situation. I mean, it seems kind of far-fetched to me, doesn't it? Like When you said a second ago, like maybe he's an elder at previous iteration, or hell, like maybe this is some time thread Loki situation we see forward and backward in the past, where the Black Panther character was at. In any case, it was really unfortunate that we lost the original Black Panther actor.
Yeah, Chadwick.
When we did, Chadwick was incredible. Like he really seemed like a really gracious individual. He was so eager to give back, like in everything that I saw him, every moment of promotion, like he just seemed to exude gratitude, and that was beautiful. So hopefully, I don't know, if we see Denzel iterating that character in any guise or in any time frame, we can see him also reflecting those aspects of Mr. Chadwick.
Yeah, we also lost Angela Bassett in the last one, so maybe, and she was kind of like that elder figure that was kind of like kicking ass and giving the knowledge. So maybe he'll kind of
I think
that in.
Yeah, they want some credibility, so they went to Denzel.
Yeah, and Denzel's great. He was offered all these different roles. Apparently, he was offered Galactus. That was a rumor going around for a long time, and he turned that down because he said that it wasn't enough screen time. He didn't want to just be a voice character. He wanted to actually have his face out there. So maybe that's this. So they came up with this, and then they're like, "Oh, let's go. This is perfect for you." So I hope it's great.
That sounds really plausible to me, Brian. Actually,
it just seems like that makes the most sense in this scenario. I mean, I don't know, Carter. What do you think? You think that Denzel is signed on to be like that new, like, of course, we need the big name in here that's part of Wakanda, taking over Angela Bassett, or do you see another role that he could play?
I'm going to say the latter. I think that there's going to be a different role for Denzel to play. Do I believe that he'll be the aged up Black Panther? I'm like 95% sure that will not be the case. The other 5%, anything goes in Hollywood these days. Denzel Washington, being the accomplished man that he is, I think they're going to put him in a very intriguing role that he has never done before, because I feel like Denzel, while he is an older gentleman now, I think that he's still wanting to find ways to get better as an actor. No matter what age he's at, no matter where he's at in his life and career, he always wants to push himself to create better, bigger roles.
Yeah. And do you think there'll be any kind of Marvel backlash because he leaked this out there, Carter? Or do you think that Denzel is untouchable and he'll get that Equalizer money out on them?
I believe that the public is very receptive to Denzel Washington. He's already a very accomplished actor already. Not that much controversy from him. He gives everything he is to every single role that he does, and I believe that he's earned the respect of the public, especially those who are big fans of his work. So I think that when it comes to this upcoming Black Panther project, I believe that what he will do will be absolutely profound and magnificent.
And then, Carter, did you watch the other two movies? And if you didn't, was Denzel's name attached to this make you excited to see these then?
I saw the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet, but I thought after observing the first one and observing what I'm hearing from everybody else here, I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be very intriguing. And I think like 95% intriguing, 5% peculiar. It's going to be a very awesome thing moving forward.
I like that, 5%. I like those numbers, Carter. Round of applause for that. To see Denzel do any kind of Marvel thing. I've been screaming for it for I feel like it's been 2 years. Why the hell is Denzel Washington not rocking some kind of superhero thing or involved in this world at all, because he's such a big caliber actor? Thirsty Daddy, what do you think, man? Is Denzel in hot water with Kevin Feige over there? And is this going to revolutionize the MCU with Denzel taking over into Black Panther?
No, I think as the other gentleman has said, I mean, he's going to have a role. He's basically, they're bringing him in to be the sophisticated older gentleman. I can't say older. He's younger than I am.
Youth deprived gentleman, right?
Yeah, he's less youth deprived than me, so he's got a ways to go. But his talent overrides everything else. MCU, you go, oh, you shouldn't have said that. Well, you said it. Okay.
You said it. You shouldn't. You can't stop Denzel, right, GR?
No, in a word, you can't. I mean, come on. The guy's everything he touches succeeds. I mean,
Did you see the first two at all? You saw the original ones?
I
Yeah.
love the first one was incredible. The second one was good, but I thought it wasn't as good as the first. But everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, you know. It's like, and I think sequels are always tough. I feel like sometimes that middle movie between the trilogy, the second one can be kind of tough sometimes. The only thing that we're really shying through, especially in the superhero universe. Yeah, it really kind of is. I don't know what that feels like. Ask my brother, but I would say it's got to be kind of tough. You know, it's kind of tough. But I think what they're doing here with Kevin, with I should say with Kevin Feige and trying to figure out what they do with Black Panther and having Ryan Coogler in here too. He's done a great job with these movies. He must have a great idea for this too. And it all comes down to plot, story, writing. Of course, Brandon, right? All comes down to writing, the narrative.
Yeah.
Would you love to write a movie like this, like a Black Panther 3? And what character, if you were writing this, would you have Denzel play?
Oh God, no, I don't know. I probably would not be great at it since I'm not black, and I feel like it's a very much a black identity movie.
But if you were,
I should not be the guy to write a movie like this. I don't know. I feel like what you guys are saying is right. Like maybe he shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like, hey, here's the old Black Panther now.
Yeah, right.
That seems a little cheap, but and I don't think Denzel wants to do that. I feel like he's more of a thespian who's like, I want my own character who makes out with all the guys. And so
yeah, he was really disappointed about that. From Gladiator
he was very
2.
disappointed about it.
Talk about a slip of the tongue. Hold for sound effect. I think that I would make him. I would say that maybe this shouldn't be branded as Black Panther 3. It should be like almost like a reboot versus like a sequel. I feel like make it its own thing. Make him some obscure character that isn't in the first two. I full disclosure, have not seen the other movies because I'm racist.
He demands a lot of gravitas, though. You have a point.
Yeah, exactly. And I think make it its own thing, and kind of reboot it with Denzel, and then give him his own character to play with. I think is the key to success.
Great success. I think so too. You're right. Give him his own opportunity to play whatever role he wants to. And I mean, it sounds like Ryan Coogler has a good idea what he's writing for him. So, and I saw Queen say they introduced this kid, which is true. This kid earlier on, so maybe they could age the kid up and then have a whole different group of people around him, and then that way you can have Denzel in there and make it work. Yeah, it's just playing with timeline, playing with characters you have already established, of course, right, Brandon?
Yeah, I think so. I think that what happens with these movies, just speaking broadly, is that, like we were saying, the studios get too scared, but like people can handle maybe going on a tangent every once in a while and making things more original and kind of playing into that, and versus just like, no, keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Original. Who wants original?
Yeah, I know. Everybody. That's the thing. It's like whenever something is original, it does well. Like it seems like I'm trying to think of like an example, but like it seems like Deadpool and Wolverine, right? That was a big. I mean, I know it's a third movie in a franchise, but it was still kind of a bigger risk versus just doing another Spider-Man. And they're like, oh wow, people actually responded to this. This is something I would say within the context of a franchise, it was more of an original script.
Yeah,
I was hoping for Spider-Man 12 personally.
Right. Yeah,
I was disappointed.
Let's keep it going. Yeah, Spider-Man 4. Sam Raimi's apparently might be doing the Miles Morales story. That's something that's been rumored too, which could be kind of cool.
That is exciting.
We'll see. Mike, was there something else you were looking at? You wanted to say? I saw you.
Oh yeah. What I was going to say is that we were talking about Zack Snyder. He's got an LAPD movie coming, and GR, who unfortunately has left us for the moment, is he back? Oh, hey GR.
I haven't gone anywhere, Mike.
Oh, the feed died for a second. But you were saying that the LAPD had been explored very well elsewhere in cinema. And what I didn't have a chance to say or didn't say at the time was that maybe number one on the LAPD exploration of cinema is Training Day. Possibly Denzel's number one greatest role. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Like,
even some of the viewers said that as well, Mike.
Oh, were they in there about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm late. Maybe I'm late to the party.
I did see some of that in the chat that people keep saying Training Day, which that was one of his best projects, I think, too. But I'm always excited about what Denzel's doing. I don't like the idea of him retiring. I guess, everybody's getting older. That's kind of what happens. Queen, that'd be great. 20-year-old, bring in his kid that way. That'd be great. Way to still honor Chadwick's whole life and without having recast. That's why they haven't recast, because they're worried about, his legacy and stuff like that. So that's why they haven't recast, but something like that would be great. And then maybe one of the other characters becomes Denzel and trains him. But I'm happy about Denzel. I don't think there'll be any kind of ramifications for this. I don't think there will be. Good on you, Denzel. Keep rocking and rolling and don't retire. I don't think you will. You keep saying you're retire, or you had this whole thing and you list 50 movies you're gonna do. So don't expect him to stop anytime soon. That's all I'm saying. He has the power, He-Man. He has the power. That's all I'm saying. But somebody else that's maybe not done, sounds like not done, coming back, everybody. Yeah, baby. It's Austin Powers. And Mike Myers recently was talking about Austin Powers and what's going to happen. We're talking about that in our feature story of the night. So everybody, if you know Mike Myers, you have to know Austin Powers. Come on. I loved Austin Powers. Love all three movies. There have been rumors for years about a Dr. Evil movie coming, and Mike Myers had started writing that. Then he got sidetracked and started doing other things. And of course, a lot of time has gone by now. I think the last one came out in 2003, Goldmember. I remember I was in high school when it came out. So I like Goldmember. I thought he did a great job. I love Gold. I thought he did a great job. I had fun with that shit. I love Gold so much. I love that shit. I thought he was fucking hilarious. It was fun. I think what Austin Powers is the comedy, of course, of 007, but so much better. What Mike Myers did with this was fantastic. He was in an interview recently talking to New York Magazine's Vulture at their festival, and he was talking about this, and they were asking him. They're like, please just tell us, is Austin Powers coming? And his quote is, now it's very vague, but it's kind of confirming. He goes, I would be surprised if this didn't happen. And then he smiled and said, that's all I'm going to say right now. And he ran away laughing. So I think there's an idea. I think he's been working with the studio for a long time. It's something that he even said beforehand, that there's a lot of people that have been asking for this. And he's talking about characters that he's been wanting to come back to. And come on. Who wouldn't watch Austin Powers 4? Let's be honest about this. I'm all about this. We can do a TV show. We can do spin-offs from this. We can do so much shit with Austin Powers that would do great, I think. Especially nowadays, just making fun of the James Bond franchise even more where it's at. Making fun of slow motion and Zack Snyder movies, making fun of everything. It'd be fun. He always made fun of so many different genres. And it sucks we've lost some people since that. Troy Vernon, he passed away. Little Mini-Me, he passed away, which was really sad. I love that guy. He was great. But I think you can find a way to do this. And he already has had ideas, scripts written. It's just a matter of time now. And I'm hoping it's next. Carter, this is the world ready for
Quincy Jones died too recently.
Quincy Jones just died. You're right, Brandon. He just passed away too. It's sad when we're losing some of these greats that you think they're going to be, and especially with Mike Myers, you're writing stuff and you have ideas. We talk about the Sister Act thing too. You're writing for Maggie Smith, and then she's gone, and now what do you do? And I just think that's an unfortunate part of filmmaking. Sometimes it takes so long to produce these things, to get them even greenlit, to get the finances, that by the time you do, unfortunately, people can pass away. It's happened more often than we think about. Look at Lord of the Rings right now. They're doing that. They're doing 2 more Lord of the Rings movie, and Sir Ian McKellen said he'll come back. But he even told them, he goes, he's in his late 80s. He's like, guys, you better do it fast though, because I don't know if I'll be around to do it. Right. It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. At least he was joking about it, but it's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of life. I think he was joking, but he was also pretty serious about it too. He's like, I'm ready to do it. Let's go. Because he loved playing Gandalf so much. I still think
if the money's ready, guys, we gotta roll on this project.
Honest. I mean, at 89, you don't have a lot of time left on this planet.
You don't. You have more days behind you than in front. That's just what it is. Until we get that telomere stretch, GR, then we can live longer. But
I'm still waiting for the callback on that one.
Yeah,
you let me know if that
everything
happens.
you can.
Queen says nobody wants a sequel to Austin Powers. Carter, is that
Wrong.
true? Does nobody want a sequel to Austin Powers, Carter?
I will have to strongly disagree with Queen here, but I do appreciate Queen's point of view. I think that this has been a long time coming, and a lot of anticipation has been growing these past 2 decades, especially for myself, being a fellow Canadian. Myself, I'm like, oh, Mike Myers, he's a huge Toronto Maple Leafs fan like I am. So, but all that aside, I think that there's a lot of anticipation for a 4th film. People have been asking Mike Myers for years and years and years. When's the 4th one going to come out? When's the 4th one going to come out? Because I think a lot of people have been like, we're a little bit disappointed with Goldmember. But they believe that there can be a comeback attempt for Mike Myers to bring something even stronger than the last film. So Austin Powers 4, I say, why not bring it to life?
So Carter, would you say, yeah, baby?
Over and over and over again.
Austin Powers no longer a threat to me because I have his mojo.
If anything, we gotta get Carter James in there. Come on, Mike Myers. I agree with you, Carter. I think it's a long time coming. I know the chat's hating on this a little bit. I see that, but I think that Austin Powers has a big fan base still. And it's just fun. Mike Myers was at his best when he was doing Austin Powers. Wayne's World and Austin Powers. Those are his best. And he had so much control and he had so much fun. He's playing all those. I just want more fat bastard. I know he got skinny at the end of the last one. He's like, my necklace, my vagina, you know? But I think he's still...
No, that's not going to happen. Fat bastard's not coming back. Sorry, Brian.
Mike says no to fat bastard.
No. Why?
That's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly, Mike. Fat bastard's not gonna fly. Yes, not cheater. Mike, come on, man. Do you think that there's a okay? So first of all, I'm gonna ask you, like I asked Carter. Do you think that this will happen, or do you think people want to see this? I should say, people want to see this, and if so, what's your plot? What do you got? What's your plot, Mike?
If people want to see this, I'll revert to Mike Myers because he thinks people want to see this. And I presume that his only reason for saying that people want to see this is because every day of his fucking life since Austin Powers 1 came out, people have been approaching him on the street and saying, hey, Mike Myers, hey, is another Austin Powers coming out? And I don't think that's stopped. I don't think that stopped after the 3rd one, Brian.
I don't think so either. No, I don't think so either.
No,
but
no. So he might have his perspective might be a little bit like, you know, tweaked because he's got what's called the selection bias, right? Meaning that the only people that approach him are the people that are like, hey man, I really can't wait for Austin Powers 4.
Hey, come on, Angel. People might watch this. Come on, man. But we also have Sook me and a Sook you. That's not gonna fly either.
You guys in the chat, like I like Carter, I appreciate your opinion. But as a member of the white, what's the demographic? I'm 40 now, so it's like the white 35.
You're over the hill
demographic. I'm in the old demographic that nobody cares about, but we are dependable, I guess, in the way that we spend our money. So I think that we can be manipulated to watch another one of these. Like I think we can reliably spend our money. And the point that I actually wanted to make before I forgot my point a second ago, which was that like we were lamenting the death of Leslie Nielsen. Frankly,
yeah,
we were talking about the Lethal Weapon series.
Yeah,
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. That's what's Naked Gun. That's what it is. Yeah,
just all the goofy airplane shit that used to happen, and I really kind of think that Austin Powers is the most recent iteration of that kind of like just okay, we've got a basic plot sketched out, but then in between all those points that we need to hit is just goofy shit, cultural reference, like, and just pure silliness. We've been crying for this on Kruse Control, Brian. Is that not true?
We've been crying for it. You're right.
I'm dying for it. I want it so bad. He can give it to me. There's very few other people, existing comedic creators, that can say, "Hey, like, we're working on this franchise. This is the idea of just pure goofiness that we're working on that we want to deliver to you." So I'm happy. I'm excited.
Are you happy about this too, Brandon?
Oh yes, Mariska Hargitay. It is me, the Guru Pizza.
Love Guru too.
Hello, Mariska Hargitay.
Oh,
It's coming.
I am very excited to see this.
Are you getting a sequel too? You're done.
Are you getting?
You're done, man.
Oh yes,
You're gone.
we're going to have a sequel as well. I am the Guru, His Holiness the Guru Pitka. The latest Mike Myers movie. The movie that made Mike Myers obsolete in Hollywood.
Hey, did you see the Pantage? What's it? Pantagerous? What was it?
The Pentaverate.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
That was my attempt to come back, but no.
You know what's funny is he also said that he loved playing those characters too. That he wants more of that. Is that going to happen, Brandon?
Oh crap.
This is problematic, by the way. I can't have a visual appearance with my face next to that without saying, like, okay, we're working on something.
It's a movie.
Satire still exists, Brandon, right?
It does.
I think that was I loved the Love Guru because like you were saying, it was just a silly movie, like just stupid and silly. Like we need to make more stupid, silly things that aren't like I mean, I know there's some comedy in Marvel movies, but it's always grounded in very serious stakes. But it's just like, yeah, I think we need to have more fun at the movies. Every time I go to the movies now, it's a litany of woe.
Right? There's no ridiculous comedy. We don't have the slapstick stuff. Mike Myers was great at that.
I just saw Anora, and like that was like branded as a comedy drama, and I was like, there was much laughter in that at all. Like, wait, this not a comedy. Austin Powers is a comedy.
Oh, okay. Here's a question for you, Brandon. Will the Love Guru 2 lose less money than Austin Powers?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I don't know. I don't know if there will be one of those. But it's just funny. Like you were saying, like going again, it'll be a theatrically released comedy. So I'm gonna get popcorn and I'm gonna go laugh with some strangers, and it'll be fun. And it'll be fun to let loose for 90 minutes. That's another thing. Those movies are nice and short versus the 2 hour and a half hour run times that we were
or 3 hours.
Right. Yeah. God damn.
Mike Myers is just having fun. I think this is this was just inevitable, you know, like he was saying.
Oh.
I love Mike doing the sound effects. That's next to Brandon. That's pretty freaking great. One more time, Mike.
That's all I remember.
We're looking back at
I don't think Mike Myers is retiring there, He-Man. I think he's never really fished out. He had kids, you know, and so he was kind of raising the kids for a while. That's why he kind of disappeared. I know like Love Guru really hurt him really bad because he did not expect to bomb that bad. And he had I saw a whole statement about where he's like, this just sucked. I thought it would be great. I was so excited with my whole heart and soul in this. And then it was like, no one really watched it. So
it was good. It was good though. It sounds like Brandon's ready to defend that project.
The Love Guru, yeah, I am. I'm going to list you the actors in the Love Guru, okay? In case people have forgotten since 2008 when it came out. Okay. All right. Mike Myers, of course. Jessica Alba. You got Justin Timberlake. You got Stephen Colbert. You got Jim Gaffigan. You got John Oliver.
Wow.
There's a lot of people in that movie. Everyone's like, yeah, it's a Mike Myers movie. What could go wrong? And
then it's like,
it's quite the cast.
No, baby. Yeah.
Vern Troyer, the mini-me, and he talks in it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Vern Troyer. Vern was so good. He was so good.
Yeah.
It's just R.I.P. Vern. R.I.P. GR, what do you think, man? Austin Powers, do you agree with the chat or do you agree with us, GR? Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on, GR? Thirsty Daddy.
Us versus the chat. That's unusual.
I'm on the fence here. I mean, the first one.
Oh.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's reality. I like the first one. The rest of them, they weren't bad, but they weren't great to me.
Well, I mean, so the first one was the first one was awesome. I like the second one too. The third one, the gold member, like Carter said too, wasn't a huge success. It was not, but I still think it was great. The gold member, I think he has to you have to take some time with gold member. I think you have to step away from him and come back, and then he kind of wears on your soul a little bit. I thought it was Kevin.
Maybe if you smoke a little, it makes it funny.
I've never done it before. Maybe that's the option to go. Maybe that's the option to go. I don't know. But I just don't know. It just upsets me because I think
that's my generation. If you think about it, those clothes. I remember wearing clothes like that back in the day.
Were you a mod? Were you
like this, GR?
Hey guys, I was raised in the '60s. Okay.
But GR, do you have this outfit someplace? Please tell me you do.
Oh, hell no. That stuff got burnt years ago.
It would be sweet though if GR rocked those shoulder pads on the show.
I would love it. It would be fantastic.
I gotta find you a picture of Brian of an outfit I wore out of Hong Kong with a blue velvet duster coat.
Oh, I bet all the dudes loved you, GR.
I had those hats with a feather in it,
So that's
awesome. It's pimp juice going on right there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was, when I first saw the trailers for Goldmember, I thought that was Kevin Costner playing Goldmember. That's what I thought. I'm like, wait, that's Mike Myers?
Oh, God.
Again, I think Goldmember just takes some time, guys. I think it just takes some time. If you go back and watch that now, you might love it. I think I saw Queen saying that doesn't hold up, but I don't know. I'm down for a viewing of Austin Powers again. Maybe we do that live and watch it and see what we think about it, if it's that good anymore. That'd be kind of fun.
Beyonce, come on.
Yeah, Beyonce, Foxy, Cleopatra. Yeah,
that's right.
Good point.
Yeah, I think they had great casting in these movies, and Mike Myers he's a genius when it comes to the comedy. So bring back more of that slapstick. Let's make that happen. Come on, Carter, give a pitch to everybody right now before we go, Carter. Why should Austin Powers 4 happen, and why is there a movement?
Here's why Austin Powers 4 should happen. It has been since July 26th, 2002, when the last Austin Powers hit movie theaters across this extraordinary country and the world. It is time, 22 to hopefully not 30 years later, for Austin Powers to come back and show that he's still got it. Because hey, if there's any man who's any cooler, he'd still be a refrigerator at the North Pole, baby. Yeah! And we're not talking about Dr. Evil, his arch nemesis, who actually became he's always been his brother, but in the third one, they actually got along. They actually worked together to save the world. Let's see what happens 22 to 25 years later. Let's have an idea, a positive vibed idea of where this can go. This might be intriguing. This might be peculiar. It might be something in between. Austin Powers 4, let's see some more.
Yeah!
And he's a poet and he knows it.
They could be like the Odd Couple living together or something, maybe. I don't know. It could be interesting. But I agree with you, Carter. Let's see some more. And honestly, I'm excited about this. I know chat, you'll get on board. You will. I think you will when this comes out. First trailer might sell us on it. Let's just say.
And good point. There's been way more James Bonds made since then, so they can make fun of all the Daniel Craig ones. Like there's a plethora of content.
Just the scene where they're like whacking him in the balls, like from the first Daniel Craig. Like, they're gonna do that scene.
Yeah,
exactly. It's a rule.
Yeah,
right.
Mike Myers is pulling every little scene like that and put them in the script, right, from all those different movies.
I would hope so. Because it seems like the first Austin Powers were making fun of like the Sean Connery, Roger Moore stuff. So it would actually be kind of cool for the new generation of James Bond movies to get lampooned as well.
Yeah, there's so much juice there. Yeah,
and there's so much more to come.
Juicy
I gotta
juice.
tell you, juicy juice. Austin Powers, let it loose.
There you go.
Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. As always, we appreciate you. Hope you had a fantastic time. We sure did, I think. So thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves. And honestly, we're happy to be here with you, hanging out, talking some movie stuff, talking the business, and and honestly, give Austin Powers a try. Say it one more time. Give it a try. Come on, for Carter James and for us.
Baby.
Yeah, baby. Let's make it happen. Thank you all for being here. Mr. Mike Casey, our resident intellectual himself. Thank you, Mike, for being here. As always, appreciate you. Hope you had a great time. Happy hump day. And I can't wait to see you next. Thanks, Mike.
I had a great time, Brian. Like, look at these talented artists that we have in the house. Like, it's so incredibly gratifying just to be able to share space with these guys. On another level, the last story that you mentioned made me bring up. I just searched Swedish-made penis enlargers on Amazon.com. And I got my thing's fucking with me. I got 314 results, Brian, and just based on me scrolling through these, they all seem incredibly relevant. Okay. So,
how many stars? 5 stars on each of them, or what?
Well, they're sorting by featured from the jump. So let me sort by average customer review. Okay, yeah, 5 stars are the best reviews. One for $29. So
only in America.
An Austin Powers 4 is
only in Sweden.
Only in Sweden.
Honestly, it's not mine.
Oh, that's right. I had my VPN. I had my VPN on, GR. Let me switch off my Swedish VPN.
One note that says Swedish made penis voucher is my bag, baby. Yeah, yeah, that's so good.
We can switch the chat. Chat. We love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, guests. Tonight was fun.
He-Man liked your search there, Mike. So, He-Man, you do have the power. You always have the power.
Let's see. He-Man penis enlargers. Oh, this is a very different page that comes up.
Oh boy. Thanks, Mike, for being here. And Thirsty Daddy, thank you to our technical director himself. Thanks, GR, for being here. As always, appreciate you. Hope you had a good night tonight.
Yeah, it was a great night.
Yeah.
3 great gentlemen along with me. I couldn't ask for more.
It was so much fun. Thank you, GR, for helping us out, being here. As always, appreciate you, GR. Mr. Brandon Kahila, thank you for being here. Look at Branson now.
What the fuck is that?
Look at Branson. I don't know where that came from. Mr. Brandon Kahila, thank you for being here, Brandon. Appreciate you. It's been a great night, man. Good to see you back. Thanks for popping in today. Really appreciate it.
Dude, always a pleasure. Love it.
Check out his project, right, Brandon? One more time, tell everybody about it.
Please check out Ghosts of Red Ridge. It will be out on digital download on Amazon and YouTube and many other places, iTunes, like all the places you can pay to watch movies. And that'll be December 3rd, and then you can get it on DVD or Blu-ray for your grandma for Christmas. That's December 17th. So look for it at Target.com. Ghosts of Red Ridge.
Yeah, get it. I love it.
You need a stocking stuffer.
Thanks, Queen. Queen, don't go yet, because we're gonna go with our last person here, Carter. I think I saw a little ukulele in his lap. Carter, do you have a song for us before we take off here? Can't wait, Carter. Thank you for being here.
I thought you would never ask.
We got what we want and we want what we need. We do it for fun and not for the greed. We got what it takes in mind, body, and soul. The vices we love, sex, rock and roll. The more that you know. The further that you'll go. Woo! Great show, Brian!
Great show, Carter!
So good. Thanks, Carter. That's so great on your album.
Please check it out. Naked Lion, Low Dangling Fruit. Available iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it. Thank you, Brian, for letting me use your platform to tell you about my music.
Hell yeah, and thank you for being here. Carter, round of applause for Carter, everybody. Yeah!
Thanks, everybody.
So good. It is a great album. The album is great. N-A-K''D. It's very good.
Yes. Yeah. Did you have a favorite song, by the way, Mike?
Let me look at my notes. Like there were a couple of them. Actually, I liked Anthem.
Oh wow, okay.
I could feel your heart pumping in that one. It's been bouncing through my head all day.
Nice.
It's catchy. It's catchy.
It's catchy. Yep, it's very catchy. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you again, Carter. Appreciate you. Everyone, check out Carter's. Check out Brandon's stuff. Let's get in. Go to Target.com. Get on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, everywhere. Get their stuff. Check it out. We appreciate you all for being here, as always. And get the Thirsty Daddy Tales, too, coming soon to AmazonKindle.com. You can't wait for that. It's an erotic novel. It's fine. Erotic novel. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. As always, we got the Love Guru back. You got to spread that love, though. You got to tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts. Well, please like and subscribe. Join our Patreon if you can. And then tell your family, your friends, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmas or grandparents that came down from Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Mars, Earth, Venus, Jupiter, all the Captain Planet people and smack down in woman's backyard. And that backyard was crazy because there were chinchillas having sex with beavers and bears and little porcupines. You gotta watch your nuts because they're fucking porky-ish. It's crazy. And the pigs are there and they're rolling around the mud and they're having a great time. They're sloppy as fuck. That's cool. We love them so much. And that's great. Hey, Mike, it's fine. They're animals. We love them so much. They all subscribe to Kruse Control.
Some of them have prickly spines. They need to be careful.
They do have prickly spines, but we love them for that.
Behavior.
And watch it for those chickens. They peck at your penis when you're fucking dealing with the porcupines. That happens all day long. And if you fall in the fucking pool, the otters might slap your dick down. And that's not good either because they'll fucking drown your ass. But they still subscribe, which is fantastic. That's all I'm saying. Oh, but pussy if you're and also tell Australia, tell the UK, tell the world, subscribe to Kruse Control. We love you so much. Take care of yourself. We'll see you back here on Friday. And until then, everybody, thank you again. Take care of yourselves. Hump it up for one more time before it strikes midnight, because after that happens, you can't do it again for next week, or you can, just not as much. Anyways, everybody, until Friday.
Like a Gremlins rule.
Yeah, yes. Don't get wet. See ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.